Tragic love scene. Infinity plus 1. What's up, guys? This is our big talk, and we are doing a year in review. Our favorite movies and video games from 2013, and the countdown begins right now.
Yeah.
I'm Mago.
I'm King Arthur.
I'm Waddy McFly.
Go! Favorite movie?
Pacific Rim.
Yes.
He's just so specifically with specific rim.
Okay, why'd you have that one?
Oh my gosh. Giant robots fighting giant monsters. Need I say more? Del Toro is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's the coolest director ever, and he's a big geek, and he knows what geeks like, clearly, because he makes the movies I like.
What I thought was interesting about that movie is that Guillermo del Toro, at least, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, likes to use a lot of puppetry. And so I thought it was interesting that he chose to use the digital side. But of course, that would have been really funny if two people were dressed up in... Then we go back to the Power Rangers.
Yeah, that'd be a little,
The Megazord is awesome.
That would be awesome. But that's what I thought the whole time, was like, this is like Power Rangers. Is there anything else anyone wants to say about that?
My stomach is talking.
I can hear it.
Megan?
Hello, stomach. How are you today? I'm gonna steal Arthur's and say The Hobbit.
I knew it.
Legolas should change his name to Babelist. That's all I'm saying.
He rocked in that movie.
Yeah, his eyes were super weird looking, but they were like really fake.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I didn't really have any complaints about that movie like at all.
Oh,
I thought it was spectacular, even though it wasn't like the same as the book.
Yeah.
Like all of the stuff that they're like adding in from the appendices is just so cool.
I think it was awesome. Like I saw a lot of people complaining about it. I thought it was cool.
I mean, like I liked the first one, but I definitely like this one better.
My favorite movie.
Back to the Future.
Well, yes, but of this year. Okay, you're killing me. She's done this every time.
He's gonna hurt me.
Not.
I will protect you.
All right,
This
no
is
more.
the end. This
Yes.
is the end was my favorite movie of this year, just because it's so smart.
It was so funny.
Yeah, and it's so funny, and it's different than what we've seen, because lately, like, I've just felt like we've seen so many copies of movies.
Almost like every comedy that's come out this year is just really predictable and just
Exactly.
It was super original. Like normally, like a funny movie will have maybe a cameo or two, but these were all cameos because they're playing themselves. And like I don't know, it was just I was in tears in the theater. I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, and most of it was improv. I mean, it was.
It
awesome.
was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What was your favorite video game of this year, King Arthur?
Far Cry, Blood Dragon.
Yes.
I had a lot of fun with it.
And it's great that it was actually, what is it? DLC. And that it still was a great game.
It was super cheap, and it was short, because I just don't have time for like a 40-hour game. I felt like I was watching like this 80s Arnold Schwarzenegger action movie, like the entire time. You know, the sassy, stupid, satirical robot voice all the time, like in your head. I got a good laugh out of it.
The gratuitous sex scene in there. That was so
that was
funny.
ridiculous.
And I loved freaking like robot panthers. What? Robot
And
alligators?
Mutant Ninja
What?
Turtles in the sewer.
Yes, Mutant Ninja Turtles, and like
That was great.
Like, I fell in love with that game when there was a cutscene, because all the cutscenes are like 8-bit stuff, but there's a cutscene where he like runs, there's a rocket about to launch. I won't do that again. And he runs and slides across this catwalk on his knees and punches the missile, and for some reason that stops the missile. But it was so awesome. That's what I fell in love with that game.
Mine's super obvious. I'm gonna let you guess.
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Yeah. Highly predictable. Sorry, guys. But it's a good game. It was totally different than all of the other games. It was a lot better, but they still paid homage to it by doing like but there were a lot of things that were in the old games that they put in this game. But I don't know, it was super cool. I like watching her progress.
We all do.
We all like watching Laura.
Hey, she was a lot more proportioned in this game. She
true.
looked a lot more
Instead of, like,
normal, and she didn't have like double Z's. Like, come on.
I was playing it recently, obviously, and my favorite part was it was at the beginning, and all of a sudden she falls, and she's just like, I hate tombs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a second. Shouldn't be a Tomb Raider then. But it was really funny because you saw her progress.
Yeah.
Because then she
was so timid and calm, and at the end she's just like awesome.
Awesome Tomb
But like,
Raider.
I think the part that I liked the most was like in the beginning, like at least action sequence wise, when she's like in that body bag and she has to light herself on fire, and then as soon as she escapes and falls down, she gets impaled by that big like stick, and she's just like pulling it out of her side. I was watching it and I'm like trying to hit the button so that like she could like pull it out, and I was like, I don't want to.
One of my favorite games, make them as a shock, Grand Theft Auto 5.
No way.
Called it.
Super, like it just met my expectations, but then was like, we're gonna go a little further. Arthur, maybe you should eat some chips.
My stomach is being so loud.
It met all my expectations, and it exceeded those, and there's just so many goodies and like so many little
Goodies
things in
in here, that
games.
stomach.
Goodies in the stomach just goes, yeah. I don't know. I just loved the story was just bam. The driving they finally fixed, and then the online is super awesome. I finally can afford an apartment. Really great game. I mean, I've talked about it way too much, so I'll just keep that short.
Another movie from 2013.
I'm gonna say Elysium. We love Elysium. Me and my stomach both.
Yes, Elysium was really good. I think Matt Damon did great. And also, what's her face? What was her name? Jodie Foster. Very good. Yeah.
Kick-Ass 2.
Oof.
I loved it a lot.
It was really dark.
Yeah, that's why I liked it. I have a really sick sense of humor, I think. But like, I like, I don't know, the explosive blood. Like, just the color was so like saturated and so almost cartoony. But yeah, I mean, like, it had its cheesy moments. But like, then characters like Mother Russia.
Nice.
They were just, I don't know, there were so many different like heroes and villains, and they were just all awesome. And I think that the comic books, I think they did them justice.
Awesome.
Justice.
Justice was served. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty was another one of mine that I really enjoyed, just because it was really different and it was really inspirational. And Arthur, I think you should watch it because there's some really cool edits and effects with like the text and stuff. There's one time where he's like in the mountains and he gets a text, and it's really bad news. And when he gets this text, the text like appears on the mountainside, like it like crumbles and like appears on the mountainside. And it's like,
I love stuff
that's
like
super
that.
cool. Yeah, it was really cool. There were some cheesy moments in it, but I loved it. Like, cause I have those kind of like, I have an imagination like that. I do that all the time. So, yeah.
BioShock Infinite.
Oh,
It is
I
awesome.
love BioShock
I need to finish it because I haven't yet, but I really want to. Nobody ruined the end for me because I heard it's pretty out there.
A lot of people didn't like it, but I'll tell you what, I thought it was cool. You played it with me a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I got all the money out of the trash cans and in the
You
gutters,
did.
and I looted everything.
Something you should know about Arthur is he collects everything, which is cool, but me, I'm just playing the game. Like, I'll go back.
Play right through that main storyline.
Yeah, I love just going through the storyline.
Like, I just like BioShock games. They're so stylized and they're kind of like creepy and eerie.
I love it.
And I love them. Like,
The detail.
I started playing the first one again just the other day, and I'm just like, this is so creepy.
Oh, it's
all the
awesome.
splicers. Now it's your turn, and I'm going to agree with him because I know what he's going to say.
So, my next favorite game was The Last of Us.
So cool.
So great. The story was just boom. Like,
Yeah, it was really cool.
it really captured everything, and the ending, which we won't ruin, I think, which is another really controversial ending, I think was just awesome because, well, without spoiling, it's really hard to talk why, but it just really fit, and I think it's different. That's another thing. It didn't go into a very stereotypical way of how games and movies tend to go. It was very like, our ending, boom.
I like Don John a lot.
Don John was good.
It's a good one.
Did you like it?
I, Joseph Gordon, loved it.
You're
Haha.
welcome.
It's my new favorite joke. Thor: The Dark World, I loved
That
a
was
lot.
good.
I saw it twice.
That was a good one. I think they did really well with that.
Yeah.
I really like the Wolverine. Like that one.
Yeah.
Just after seeing the first Wolverine movie, it's like, I don't even know why I'm bothering to see this one. But like, you go to it and it was really good, and you're like, wow, I love going into a movie having low expectations and then having them surpassed.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit slow, kind of, like, but after a while the pace kind of got better, and I really like it. Wolverine's one of my favorite Marvel characters, or my favorite character, period.
Star Trek turned out really good.
Yes, I did like Star Trek a lot.
Monsters University, I love.
That one was good.
Not a lot of people did, but I really liked The Great and Powerful Oz.
The Wizard of Oz has been one of my favorite movies for as long as I can remember, but something about that, because it was like the prequel almost, I feel like it dumbed down the story of Wizard of Oz. Like I feel like it had like a bad backstory and it made that movie look less cool than it is.
And I do see that. I just really liked the symbolism. I feel like they paid good homage to the original.
Yeah,
and
that stuff was cool.
And like the girl that couldn't walk, and then
the
she
little
ended up being
porcelain
the
doll,
porcelain
she was
doll.
so adorable.
She was adorable.
I thought that was...
Yeah, I mean it had its good parts. But overall I didn't really like it that much.
Gravity, though, it's one of those movies that went out and it just was like, another space movie. But like, it is really well made. It is super intense, and honestly, Sandra Bullock, I never really was like, you are a great actress, but she is a great actress. Like in this movie, you'll find that out for sure. So yeah.
Movies that we are excited for in the coming year. I would like to say the third and final installment of The Hobbit.
Oh, come already!
Because I'm assuming it'll be around next December. Because that's just the way that they've been going.
Yeah,
and also, I am really looking forward to RoboCop.
That actually looks pretty good. It could be
Because
really good.
I'd buy that for $1. I hope that I really hope that guy makes some sort of appearance in it somewhere. Sorry, I didn't mean to put my hand on your leg.
I'm really excited for Godzilla.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All of the X-Men movies. And,
Yes.
there's another one.
I'm really excited for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
That looks
that's
good.
gonna be
Or
awesome.
at least the
Well,
reference to Guardians of
We don't know much about it, to be honest. But
The sequel to the Tomb Raider game. It doesn't have like a release date or anything. I'm hoping it comes out within the next,
It seemed to have
like
done
2015 is what I'm assuming.
Okay.
But yeah.
It seemed to have done well. 22 Jump Street. They just came out with the trailer today. That looks hilarious.
No, that was all. Really? That was all
It
this
sounded
one.
so close.
The Hunger Games.
It's just
That
like-
is what I am excited for. The Hunger
Go
Games.
figure. Why do you say that?
I'm really hungry.
Hungry man?
Oh, Destiny.
Oh yeah.
Arthur.
We
Kingdom
may or may not
Hearts.
be playing it together.
Arthur, don't be so rude.
I am probably not going to buy an next-gen console, so it better come out on PC.
Rudeness.
I know.
Feisty over here. I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts and Dead Rising 3 and Titanfall. It's gonna be the coolest game.
Watch Dogs. There was another game that was like similar to Watch Dogs. I was like, oh.
You mean the post-apocalyptic open-world MMO
Tom Clancy
Ubisoft
one?
game? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that.
We don't know what that's
That
called.
was an extremely long, informal title.
It was specific.
All right.
Pacific Rim.
I think we've
Specific
talked-
room.
Let us know what your favorite games and movies were in 2013, and let us know what you guys are looking forward to. Like, comment, subscribe, share,
Don't ask me. Do it.
All of those things.
and have a fantastic holiday season.
Merry Christmas.
No, now offend everybody.
I mean, Happy Hanukkah.
holidays.
Best of us for the rest.
I'm out of here. I'm mad.